Hello, and welcome back to Nier Replicant. I just took a huge hit, so I'm a little fucked up. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-da-da-da. I think I could activate those yet.
A fountain?
Maybe I can.
It appears to be out of service. I suppose rules are rules, even if they are absurd.
I don't think they're absurd.
Oh,
Those rules are important to the Master People.
you don't say.
I do. And I think it's important we respect that.
Well, well. The boy is beginning to sound like a man.
Boy, I'm not a kid, you know.
Hey, less talking, more walking.
I know there's going to be some quests to do in Facade. I'm just not sure if I have to go back first, or if I could have just zoned back in to do them, but we're just going to go back and we're going to talk to whoever, Yona, or whoever we're supposed to talk to right now. Oh, this is another fragile delivery. isn't it?
Hey, you can get into Facade, right? I've got a thank you gift I need delivered, and I'm hoping you can help me out.
No problem.
Great. Oh, and it's kind of fragile, so don't roll around or get knocked over along the way, all right? Just get that to the weapon shop in Facade. And thanks again.
You want to try your hand at this job, Kaine?
Are you serious? Hell no.
Ha! Hussies are only good for breaking things anyway.
Damn.
Maybe I'll start with you.
That's fucked up. There's not usually shades here. But because I'm on a fragile delivery quest, you're gonna... I was tired today, so I stayed home and hid in bed. I could still hear Devil sing from somewhere, though. It made her happy. Yona, that is. me. They surrounded me. Fuck. I don't like killing them, but if I have to. Shit. We have to be real careful here with the fragile delivery. Shit, I didn't even see that one. Gotta pay more attention to my mini-map. I know you guys can't see it because I have the VTuber there, but it's the best position that won't cut off the subtitles. So. That was so stupid of me to try to loot that thing when that other guy was still alive. Okay, I'm gonna need all this shit, so... There's one over there. See on the menu map? Oh, that's a shade. There's this fucking scorpion.
What was that?
It is known as a scorpion. Phylum Arthropoda, subphylum Chelicerata, order Scorpionida. They are closely related in form and structure to other arachnids.
If I didn't remember that, I would have...
I am so not following you right now.
God.
It's an enemy. Kill it.
Now that I understand.
I can't even tell you how many times that scorpion has, broken my fragile delivery. I've gone through the first half of this game so many times, just under various circumstances, and I haven't gotten to beat it as many times as I've gone through the first half. But that scorpion, I've learned. Well, I've learned through the pain and suffering I've learned. Where are they coming from? Where are they coming from? I think there might be another scorpion somewhere, but I think I avoided it. Okay, now I also have to be careful because I have to get to the weapon shop. I think I could take the boat. I'm gonna save just in case because I will reload at this point if I break the package because I'm not doing all that again. The anxiety I feel inside of my soul when I'm carrying one of these packages is just... I don't feel anxious, mind you, but I feel it deep in my soul. What is this, the weapon shop? No, this is the other shop. It does look like I unlocked the side quest too. Oh god, I don't know if coming down here will break this. I think I have to take the skiff. I think I actually have to take this skiff. I'm not gonna risk it.
バレてるわ。
Hi there. I've got a parcel for you.
あてとずいさん。
Oh, it's a thank you gift from the traveler that visited earlier.
わが届せ
Thank
て
you。so much for bringing it all the way here.
We'd better report back to the client.
Okay. I still feel anxious, but I have to remember.
糸
Hey,
育ち。
I need you to get my idiot son back here. Pronto.
Whoa. Do you always start conversations like that?
ああ、危険取りだきて。
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm just so angry and worried right now. Please forgive me.
ザペルアとイキチタルタチ。
My son went into the desert
チ
alone.
イラチチルで。
He's trying to build a name for himself and become a true man of the mask, or what you outsiders call a soldier.
He must be a reckless child indeed to venture into the desert alone.
たどくるちえてれ。
I need someone to bring him back before he hurts himself.
さ。
Could you please help me out? The littlest
Sure,
hero.
we'll take care of it.
タクゾが行く。
Oh, thank you so much. Any other quests around here? Wait, can I go in the palace now? I don't remember.
英傑たちカイザー。ユーザ
Are you the one who
カイザ
saved
ー
our
の
king?
固くせ
I didn't save him so much as just find him.
タクゾが行く。カイザムあってとアザベルアトとついさ。
We owe you a great debt. We would be nothing without him to guide us.
だ。カイザムセとイギキスポチ。
By the way, do you happen to possess a royal compass?
We do not, my good man. Pray elucidate us on the nature of this object.
ザクタアラキ。とよりわぐアルセル崩れと。
It allows you to traverse sandstorms without losing your way. It's one of our most handy tools.
ゲ。落ち着かない。
Please, feel free to take it.
It looks valuable. Are you sure?
しろ。
Of course.
ラーヌペルアト。
The masked people always repay their debts.
Then we would be honored to receive it.
Thank you. Oh wait, I didn't even try going inside. We could return as friends, like we said we would. Oh, King. Are you here? Sir,
What is it?
カイザムとキテチ、ギーラと恐竜菊。
in exchange for protecting the king, I shall grant you full usage of the Sandspout Well.
And what, pray tell, is that?
ギーラと弟子た戦没させられた。
Have you noticed those stone structures in the desert?
Yeah, I saw something like that.
歌とたざれ、両流来てクルタとデク。
Those structures allow you to speed to your destination by means of underground sand flows.
カイザムセチとデグザ、料理ロキセレ。
The system is normally reserved for royalty, but I shall grant you special usage privileges.
Is this another rule?
いえ、カイザムと総一降りるとデク。
No, it is simply the will of our king.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm happy to accept.
It's a good thing I talked to him.
擁立した
Hey, you came back.
テスレ
Oh, here, watch this.
You sure you want to be doing that? It seems pretty important.
だより
Oh, it is.
出せで
It'll be a waste not to do anything with it.
カイザム、ワクトで
Yeesh.
都外圏。
The mask was not meant to be spun in such a manner.
I suppose one cannot expect a man to change his ways overnight, even a king.
I love the King of Facade so much. He's one of my favorite characters. I forget if there's something else up here. I don't think so. That sand spout well, and that compass I got from the guy below is remarkable, by the way. It's impeccable, even. It is required. Pardon me, do you have a moment?
What do you need?
My daughter's been missing for a few days. I was wondering if you've heard anything. This quest is so weird. I still don't understand it. Maybe I'll understand it this time around.
Can't say I have. Sorry.
Oh.
But we'd be happy to keep an eye out for her and let you know if we find anything.
Does the girl have any identifying marks or scars?
She's probably wearing her gold ring. It's a family heirloom I gave her a little while back, so I doubt she'd take it off. In any case, thank you very much. Hey, you want to do a poor schlub a favor?
Wow, you sound pretty depressed.
I've been cheating on my wife. She found out. And she kicked me out of the house.
I hope you don't expect sympathy from us.
Oh no, I know I've been a selfish idiot. I just wanted her to take me back, so I was hoping to give her a present. I want to make her a wolf-hide coat, but I haven't been able to get the necessary materials.
So you want us to hunt some wolves for you?
That's the idea. Can I count on you? Yeah. Apology
Well,
from a fool.
you seem to recognize that you messed up, so I suppose we can help.
Thank you. I just need 10 wolf hides. How many do I have? I have 6. Alright, so we need 4 more. The girl's gone missing. Last time I saw her, she was hanging around with her boyfriend. The missing girl. Yes, I saw her at the lowest level of our city just yesterday. Do it. Nope. Dumb, stupid, dumb.
The space between my pages feels crunchy.
I'd give anything to jump into some water right about now.
Despite your inability to swim, are you mad?
It was a joke, Vice. Sheesh.
I don't think I've ever fallen in the sand that many times after also falling in the water. So that's kind of fun. Excuse me, can I ask something of you?
What is it?
Rule 56,908 says, in order to strengthen community solidarity, we must interact with others on a regular basis. You've been spending a lot of time in our city lately. It might be nice to have you join in.
What do I need to do?
First, I will tell you who to speak to and what to say. Once you deliver the message, you'll receive another message that must be delivered. You must do this 5 times. If you make a mistake, you must start over from the beginning. The recipient knows what message you'll have, so don't try to cheat your way out of the obligation.
Do you truly think this is the best way to increase community solidarity?
I'm sorry, but it's a rule. Will you please consider it? Okay.
Hey, I'm all for making friends. Let's do it.
タク、ゾガイク。
Thank you.
で、鳥と伝存可視と太陽竜。
Here's the first message.
伝存可視デズチとダリルド。ペルアとアルテルア対決地。
The recipient is the person guarding the left side of the exit. The message is, the masked people respect their rules.
で、暫定。
I wish you good luck.
This is one strange game.
This is one strange city.
That's not untrue.
Ah, speaking of which,
What?
I trust you have not forgotten the message.
We'll see.
The masked people respect their rules, I believe it was. The masked people something their rules. Left side of the exit.
Are you the first recipient?
掲載
I am your
あざ
message,
取り
please.
せい
The masked people respect their rules.
It was, the masked people respect their rules.
掲載で
Correct.
アルテルは取ってっと
Rules are the most precious thing we have.
辻と伝存取り巻く
Now for your next message.
伝存可視カイザムとジルトペルアと生きカイザムとたち
The recipient is he who protects the king's left. The message is, the men of the mask work for the king. That's easy. King's left, men of the mask work for the king. Hey, come on.
アルテ
Not this guy. That's a different quest.
Are you the second recipient?
あざ足りた。
I am. Let me hear your
で、
message.
伝存。
The men of the mask work for the king.
The men of the mask work for the king, right?
掲載だ。
Correct.
ペルアと生き
Men
カ
of
イ
the
ザム
mask
と
will
た
give
ち。
all in service of their
で
king.
辻と伝
Now here's your
存
next message.
伝存可視ソドとドウルと太陽竜ソリタインだ。
The recipient is the person taking care of the children. The message is, childcare can be difficult. Alright. Childcare can be difficult. Let's talk to this person real
許せいた
quick.
そ
Listen, girl.
たとやりで誰さと一挙地いたとおったせど
I could have sworn she was shopping with someone at the Strange Things store. Alright, taking care of children, I believe, is this one. Yep.
Are you the third recipient?
ええ、あざ
Yes, I
感じ
May I hear your
伝
message?
存
Childcare can be difficult.
Childcare can be difficult.
掲載でく
Correct.
そりってよ
It is often
いて
difficult. Now I'll give you the next
で辻
message.
と伝存お伝え聞く辻と伝存担当とうつそカイザムゴスレグトタリク
The recipient is the southeastern guardian. The message is, only nobility may enter the treasury. Southeast. Okay, so... now I'm facing north. So south. East. It's not this guy, right?
現実たち
許せ
Oh, he's still okay. It's... Is it that person? Or was that just Oh, I think it's actually... What the hell was that quest marker? No, I can't go off this way. Where am I going? According to Rule 12, only nobility may enter the treasury. There he is.
Are you the fourth recipient?
I am. Give me your message. Only nobility may enter the treasury.
It's, only nobility may enter the treasury.
Correct.
タサラである変わる戦技隊で伝存伝えよ
The treasury houses the most precious objects of our people, and none but royalty have the right to touch them. Now, your final message.
伝存貸し滝と多財と太陽流理由から
The recipient is the long-winded person. The message is quicksand. Is that the first person?
ユーリスウェイとそ首都カイサ港でさせたわ
Missing girl, lowest level of the sea.
Are you the fifth recipient?
アザゾチン海賊と伝存貸しぜこ伝存隊
Yes, I am the fifth and final recipient. How fabulous that you've made it this far. Why, I'm astounded. Now state your message. Quicksand.
Quicksand.
ケイサイ黒木伝存というかスターゼルザーありきて
Correct. Amazing. And while we're on the subject, allow me to tell you of the deep historical connections between quicksand and this message ritual. For you see...
He certainly enjoys listening to himself.
ギゾチンとサダチ伝存ザズイテでテルアとユウソドキリエタ
You have passed your messages to 5 people. Now those of our city have know a great deal more about you.
来たとおせ
Here
り
is
す
your
たかい
here's your reward for completing the task.
Did this really help to build connections?
His blasted town is beyond my comprehension.
Nice. Nice. Alright, missing girl. Okay, let's go. Oop, I didn't realize that was quicksand.
I'm covered in sand.
Take care before all your health is lost.
Given all the info we've gathered, the missing girl should have been around here with her boyfriend.
I say, are these bloodstains?
Yeah, and they look fresh.
I fear the missing girl may somehow figure into this yet.
Well, she was last seen with her boyfriend. Let's go find him. Maybe he knows something.
The missing girl? Sorry, I haven't seen her. Why not ask her boyfriend? He's standing watch at the town entrance.
Aruteruachi.
Yes. Who are you?
We're looking for your girlfriend. She's been missing for a few days now. You were the last one to see her before she vanished, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're her boyfriend. Aren't you worried about her?
Well, yes. Yes, of course I am. What business is it of yours, outsider?
Foul creature. We found bloodstains in the very area where the two of you are last seen. You can hide nothing from Grimoire Vice. Confess, O guilty one. Confess and unburden your soul. Confess, lest others who are not as forgiving as I discover your terrible secret.
No, it was an accident. We were arguing over something stupid and she pushed me, so I pushed her back. She must have slipped or something because she fell and hit her head on the wall. Oh gods, I didn't mean to hurt her. I loved her.
Accident or not, a person died. Trying to cover that up is a serious crime.
I knew I couldn't hide forever. I didn't know what to do, so I put the body in the sand-spout well just outside the city. That's all I can tell you. I'm so sorry.
We appreciate the honesty. We're gonna check on the sandspout well. You stay here.
Sob.
Does he really think she'll forgive him if he just gives her a fur?
It does seem somewhat materialistic.
Are you guys for real? When someone gives me something for free, I'm happy as a pig in sh.
This must be the sandspout well.
Damn it.
This is hardly the most pleasant task you've ever signed us up for. This world would be a great deal simpler if nothing.
I don't see a body.
How peculiar. Do you think the young lad lied to us?
Why would he lie about the body and not the murdery bit? Well, I guess we should go tell the family.
So there was no body to be found.
What's going on here?
She must have been carried off by the sands, or the wolves.
Oh no.
Or perhaps the man was mistaken all along.
Hey, are you the one who wants to become a man of the mask? Your father's worried about you.
My father sent you to take me back, didn't he?
The desert's dangerous. We should head back together.
No, I'm not leaving. I just found a wolf's den. If I go right now, I could take them all out and be a hero.
What? That's even more dangerous.
I can't be a man as the mask if I fear for my life. I shall slay these beasts for the sake of my homeland. Alright, bye.
Hey, wait!
If he speaks the truth, then I fear the boy is in grave danger.
Yeah, we'd better catch him before he reaches the den.
It is my experience that youth is simply a synonym for stupidity.
Oh, come on. He just wants to protect his city. I think it's nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's real nice.
Wait, weren't you the guardian of your village, Kaine?
Yeah, but... look, all I'm saying is... Don't talk to me.
Oh, is your mouth too full of sand to formulate a crude response?
Fuck off and die, book.
We lost him. Let's go check the wolf's den.
Fang, 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 no hides. Or fur, or whatever it is I need to get. Health. Shit, get off me. Thanks, Connie. So many wolves. I think they actually just keep spawning here, but... I need to hide, so... So many bangs. That might be all, actually. I gotta check. That's probably everything. Yep. Get off, get off, get off. At least harvest what I can, you know? I don't need to go this way. Okay, I think this was the temple, right? Yeah, okay. There's a wolf then. Over here, you mangy curs. Your entire pack is history today.
We're too late. Come on, we have to keep him from getting killed.
At least not one, not.
This guy is insane. He could have died.
He reminds me of a certain someone.
Hey, I'm not like that.
I didn't mean to skip what he said. Thank the gods. Do you know how much we worried about you, boy?
Your son is a boy no longer. Though we urged him against it, he vanquished an entire den of wolves nearly by his lonesome.
An entire den? Yeah. I found them all by myself and everything. Now the town won't have to worry about you worthless idiot. Did you honestly think to defeat an entire pack of wolves by yourself? I know these people did most of the work for you, but they would have killed other people. They would have done no such thing because you could have come back here and warned us. Still, you attempted to do right, and for this I am proud. Father? I'll speak to the king's advisor. If he will have you, then I will give my blessing for you to become a man of the mask. Truly, Father? But you must never do such a foolish thing again. A true soldier knows when he is outmatched.
嘘と戦い
He knows it is not shameful to seek the aid of his fellows.
タクトガン
Father,
ゲタ
I swear to
ヨ
you,
リウト
someday
キッチ
I will
タ
be
ルサラ
as proud and wise as you.
ユウタクゾガイキタもらいでく
And thanks to you as well, my friends. Here, this is for you.
Aw, we didn't do much. Still, I'm sure your son will make a fine man of the mask.
ねえギントクソジサラ
Yes, he is my pride and joy. The littlest hero complete. I completed 30 quests. I mean, I don't need to use an herb. I could just heal at the entrance. Is that a herb? Is a vegetable a herb?
I got your 10 wolf hides.
たくさるより俺いてあとんとザサンケくれタサタオリでした
Thank you so much. Now all that's left is to create the coat and try to make amends.
She's super mad at you, right? Will she even let you speak to her long enough to give her the present?
タキサチあったユザサタイチタキトウキテしてそれ
Well, she did throw something at me the last time I approached, so I don't know. Maybe you could ask her for me?
Oh, come on, really? Look, if it's just giving her a message, fine, but the present's on you.
タチサラタチサタイクズ上と最高値行くとでお手伝い聞く
Of course, of course. I'm so sorry for all the trouble. Anyway, you could find her on the floor just above us. Also, this person.
クザどうでしたより
Guess what? My daughter's back.
Listen, your daughter is... Wait, what?
色と添いますおさせききた
My apologies for bothering you.
But your boyfriend told us you were...
こスタート
By the gods.
なんで言うしてるんだ
You're alive. But how?
どっち言ってるとルデアザキンギテルタイ
What's going on? You're all acting like I died or something.
だって
Yes, you're acting terribly strange.
だってどうして朝
Back there, the well.
だとて
Whatever.
I don't understand a single thing that's happening right now.
Bro, same.
Could the man possibly have been deluding himself this entire time?
ああうちとく着てぎつさったとさら
Well, our daughter is back with us, so all's well that ends well, as far as I'm concerned.
だそれくとちぞ着ていたおでくせってすかい
Here's a token of our gratitude for helping with the search. Man, I'm making bank.
Hi there. I, have a message for you.
夫さら
From my no-good cheater of a husband, I bet.
Yeah. Anyway, he says he knows he was wrong and wants to give you an apology present.
トラキやりさた
That
て
was so like him.
たるんださらギサラうわしたんてきたするいとち
He should have known better than to cheat in the first place. He's far too stupid to ever pull it off.
できている心ゆれるきてはじよりう
Still, he sounds like he's learned his lesson, so maybe I'll forgive him just this once. Only if it's just this once. But don't you let him do this to you again and then stick around. I wouldn't even give him a second chance personally, but you know.
サタイとタサタオリでしきた。ゆ、どうぞ勝利をすと。お
I
さぜで。
managed to patch things up, more or less. Anyway, thank you. I couldn't have done it without your help.
Don't cheat on her again, okay?
そろそろあなたてサタイチツスクチク
Fair.
ルより。
Fair. He better. He better. Oh, I won't. From now on, I'm dedicating my whole life to making her happy. Nice. Thanks for the cash, brother. I know you're at the Strange Things store, but you don't sell me anything, right? Interesting. Those are like relics from the past. Now I get it. Okay. Just gonna go to the weapons store. Did all the side quests, right? I got her a watermelon, and I completed this, so just go turn that in. Nice. Nice. Nice.
アルテル
Oops. I was spamming the start button.
色と茶器具ざウラヌザールテルア
Thank you. In the name of the rules, come back soon. Alright. There's actually another quest, but I just don't remember. Maybe it's in the second part of the game. Or Poplar, Devilo sent me back there. But I remember there's something to do with these stones over here.
What manner of place is this?
I think it's a graveyard.
The headstones seem to be lacking names. Also, why do they shine as if they were carved from the rock just yesterday?
Is there one? There might actually be one that I forgot to grab over in that sandstorm. Let's go take a peek real quick. Check one thing in that temple. If we can go in there again. Jorman came back. He came back home to see me. Yay! I could ever come back in here. This door. This sealed door. Why is this door sealed? How do I get in there? That's what I want to know. Oh, there's something in there. Maybe this is for later. Hold on. Let me look this up real quick. I could have just forgot that we actually come back here in the second half of the game or something, but Nier Baron Temple sealed door. This is part of the story we unlock later in the game when you're doing a side quest. Alright. Well. at least I can come back this way. Oh, there you are, Kaine. Why weren't you killing anything in the temple? Maybe she wasn't. Oh yeah, let's check my plants. Did I water those other ones? I guess I did. Yay, they're dead. Is that a peach one? Yo, let's go. Alright. Hang on, let me look at my guide again. So I can start growing these too. Growing lunar tier. Peach. Peach seeds. Indigo. Okay, let's just get more indigo seeds. So I'm gonna plant a couple indigo flowers. And then pink is indigo and red. Alright, so we'll do indigo, red, and then that way whatever fails. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Indigo, red, then whatever fails will, you know, still have seeds of indigo. Red. Indigo. Red. Indigo. wilt. I've got a watermelon for you.
Yona?
Oh, hey,
How are you feeling?
better now that I'm taking the medicine you brought.
Good.
By the way, are you gonna stay here today?
You bet.
Really? You'll stay with me? Really?
Yeah, Yona. I'll stay.
Yay!
Now get back to bed.
Okay.
I hear a voice. I squint and see a boy standing before me. His hair is silver, his skin is pale, and he stares up at me with hard, glassy eyes. Soon his lips begin to move, but no sound comes out. What is he saying? I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't hear him. I can't. I try to leave, but something about the boy holds my gaze. I watch his face, expressionless, as his lips slowly flutter. What is he trying to say? Wait, it's a phrase. I can almost make it out. It starts with an S, then there's an E. I can almost see it now. The letters begin to fall together, one after the other, faster and faster. Sealed verse. It's a sealed verse. The thing I'm looking for, the key to saving my sister. I stare at the boy with renewed ferocity, trying desperately to make out his next word. Dream. Dream? What? What the hell does that mean? The lips move again, faster now. I can't follow them. Damn it, I can't make it out. I want to scream, I want to tear the walls down around me. But instead, I force myself to be calm. I can do this. I can do it for Yona. Slowly, ever so slowly, I parse out the letters that make up his final words. Forest of Myth. The next morning.
Just a dream. Even in my dreams, I'm hunting sealed verses.
Morning.
Morning, Yona.
What's wrong? Are you feeling sick too?
No, I had a strange dream.
What was it about?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
'Cause I had a dream too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Me and this boy were playing a game together.
What kind of game?
It was called Guess the Words. I think he made it up because I never heard of it before.
How did it work?
The boy would move his mouth, but no words would come out. Then I had to guess what he was trying to say. It was hard. I wanted to play hide and seek, but we had to play his dumb game instead.
So what did he say?
I don't know. All I could figure out was dream and forest of myth. But don't worry, I'm gonna study hard so that next time I can figure out everything. We should play a game together sometime too.
Sure, Yona. Did somebody order a watermelon?
Yay! You're the best.
Anything else you need?
Actually, I need a pumpkin.
All right then. One pumpkin coming right up.
Where do I get a pumpkin from?
Did you find my pumpkin?
Something troubling you, lad?
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Come on, I need to go ask Popola something.
Your Yona certainly has some eccentric tastes.
She's always been that way. But if that's what she wants, that's what I'll get.
Being an older brother appears to be a difficult job.
I just need to see her smile. Then it's all worth it. Your delivery is complete.
Thanks. Here's what I owe you.
Where to get the pumpkin? See if Devil has any quests for me. Looks like she does.
What have we got today? Which job should I give you first? I heard from a man who wants you to track down his son. It's a little weird though, because the kid is actually a grown man. I wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get the details.
Okay. I believe this quest is going to take me to all the towns, and I believe I get a pumpkin in Facade. So, this will work out.
Excuse me, but have you seen my son?
I don't think so. Why? Is something wrong?
When I got home, I found a note from him that said he was leaving and not to look for him. What if he's left the village? Please, you have to help me. I'll pay you whatever you want. My son shouldn't be too hard to spot. He wears a very odd hat. You can see it from a mile away.
Okay. If I see him, I'll let him know his father is worried about him.
I believe he's in Seafront.
Hey, are you the kid who ran away from home?
Huh? Oh man, how'd you...
Your father's worried sick about you. Why'd you leave anyway?
Because he wants me to, like, take up the family business. And I ain't doing it, man. I'm a rebel.
Yes, we can see that. Well, perhaps you should let your father know that you're alive and well, and also explain to him why you left.
Oh man, why do people always gotta hassle me? Yeah, alright, I'll do it. But first, you gotta do something for me, man. The guy who runs the tavern's been helping me since I got here. And I want to give him something nice. I was thinking I could, like, cook dinner or something. But I don't have any ingredients or whatever, so, yeah.
If it'll get you back home to your father sooner, then fine, I'll help. What do you need?
This guy, man, he don't eat nothing but fish. All the time, every day. Fish, fish, fish. So I was thinking he might, like, want to try eating meat or whatever. You know, for a change. So, could you get me like 5 pieces of mutton and 3 pieces of goat meat? I can find the pans and spoons and stuff, so just bring the meat to his place whenever, man.
Okay. 4 pieces of mutton. This quest sucks. This is the one I was thinking of when I was talking to Steph the other day about quests. This is the one where
Care for some important.
you don't have a pumpkin, right?
Thanks for your.
My weapons may not be the lick.
I wasn't sure if they had different inventory.
Welcome. Hope you.
So get some fucking mutton for this idiot. Couldn't he ask for venison? Because at least it'd be right here. I gotta go through like 2 zones just to get like 2 or 3 pieces of meat. This is probably my least favorite quest in the whole game, because this guy's just an asshole. You don't sell mutton, do you?
Oh.
You're not even a fucking shop.
Make sure you.
No, because if someone sold mutton, that lady said she'd buy it above market price, so technically that would mean I could probably just buy it and sell it back to her and make an infinite money glitch. I knew I should have. Something in the back of my head was like, you should still be killing sheep. You're gonna need mutton later. I was like, no, the only thing I need mutton for is that one lady. Alright. I think we're good now, right? Just make damn sure, you know what I mean?
Looks like we've got everything the runaway kid asked
See?
for. Let's go make the delivery.
I was gonna check my book anyway, but at least I confirmed it. Never know when you're gonna need mutton. Shade's gone.
Hi, are you the guy who's taking care of that runaway?
Runaway? What are you talking about? It would seem we've been bamboozled.
You've got to be kidding me. Seriously? Still, I guess we can tell his father he's alive at least.
Yep. So, collect that stuff for literally no reason. Literally no reason.
Hey there, your son come back yet?
No, I haven't seen him. Where could he be?
He's in Seafront. Or he was, until he ran away again.
Oh, crud. Let me guess. Did he tell you an elaborate story and then ask for help? That boy is... well, he's a bit of a dirty liar. I probably should have mentioned that.
Yeah, you probably should have.
So that whole story was a setup. He sent us on a wild goose chase and then gave us the slip.
Since I cannot imagine you letting this go, perhaps we should return to Seafront. There may still be a lead or two left to pursue.
Good idea. We can't let him get away with this. What's wrong?
How can a son bring so much despair to his family? He seems completely ignorant of the pain he has caused. It's deplorable.
I love it when you sound like a grumpy old man, Vice.
Perhaps I only sound that way because I have existed since time immemorial.
How old are you anyway?
You know, I'm not exactly sure.
They say memory loss is a sign of old age.
Well, it's still preferable to being a deplorable liar like that son.
Alright, back to Seafront. If I'm not mistaken, the reward for this quest is nothing. Other than story. I guess story is its own reward, right? Good thing I had all that goat meat anyway. Because getting goat meat when you don't need goat meat, when you don't have goat meat, is a pain in the ass.
You're looking for a kid who ran away from home? There was a strange kid asking people questions earlier. I think he was trying to learn how to get into Facade.
Facade, huh? Maybe we should go take a look.
Alright, it's a Facade. Luckily I need to go there to get a pumpkin, otherwise I'd be mad.
Please get that mutton.
Hey, what's that store? Oh,
Why not
flowers.
fill your... I hope you...
Kinda just weirded me out for a sec. I didn't, not necessarily get jump scared, but I was like, who's that standing up behind that rock?
What do
you sell? You sell seeds.
Ura.
I had that house the other day. He certainly wears a very strange hat. Shockingly enough, he fits in perfectly. He even speaks our language and knows most of the rules. I hear this new outsider came here after fleeing a terrible home life.
So he's disguised himself as one of the masked people, eh? No wonder his trail went cold.
He's gone through a lot of trouble trying to lose us. I can't wait to finally catch him.
In Briona. Where's this goober at? It's probably over by where those people were talking. They said he moved into a house. Maybe I have to interact. Oh, there we go.
Hey, you! You're coming with us!
Oh, man! Why you gotta be all, like, following me and stuff? Fine, let me just pack and then I'll... Oh my gosh, there's a giant shade behind you!
How did we really fall for that?
Oh, are you kidding me?
He surely aims to flee the city, though he can't have gone very far yet.
Oh man, again? Alright, fine, let me just...
He's heading for the eastern road. We must catch him before he leaves the desert.
Oh my gosh, look! There's a huge pack of shades!
I'm not falling for that again.
What's that big thing on the right?
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, and I shall smite you with unholy magic.
It's a pack of wolves, man!
I told you, I'm not falling for... Oh, crap. It is a pack of wolves.
You should just let them eat you, bro.
I didn't think I'd actually run into wolves for real.
Are you ready to go home yet?
Hell yeah, man! This adventure stuff's like way too scary for me. From now on, I'm gonna stick close to home and stuff.
Good. Now let's go tell the family.
Not want none. Dear Jorman, today was awesome. Popola made me this huge cake that was really yummy, and everyone in the village has been wishing me happy birthday. It's fun. I feel like a princess or something. I don't feel sick at all today. In fact, I almost forgot I had this disease. So maybe you could forget about it too and come back home now? Yona.
I got your pumpkin, Yona.
Thanks.
You've sure been eating a lot lately.
Oh, I'm not eating them.
You're not?
Ta-da! Here you go. I made it all by myself.
Is this a cake?
Yep. Popola taught me how to bake one. I made it for you in secret.
Wow, Yona, this is... well, it's a surprise for sure.
Come on, try it, try it.
Yeah, this is so good.
Yay! You're always super busy, so I wanted to make you something to help keep up your strength.
That's really sweet of you, Yona. Thank you.
Sure. Actually, I made like 7 cakes, so there's tons of leftovers.
The life of an elder sibling continues to be a trying experience.
You're telling me.
We should play a game together sometime too.
Nobody's here.
I believe they left us a note.
Thanks to your help, my son has returned to take up the family business. We have decided to move to a new land to begin anew and thoroughly train him to carry on the family name.
Well, that's sort of anticlimactic. I wonder what the business was anyway.
Hey, are you friends with the people who lived here?
No, not really. Why?
Because the goddamn bastards borrowed money from everyone in the village and then skipped town. Apparently their son ran away because he wanted to escape a life of crime. But then some idiot brought him back.
Well, I guess we know the family business now.
To think we did not even get paid for this absurd misadventure. Oh well. Perhaps we should tally it up as an expensive life lesson and move on.
Yep. That's that quest. Oh, look at all our creatures.
It's that lizard thing we fought in the Eyrie. Who would make a figure of that anyway? And what is it doing here? This is from the junk heap.
For a decoration, it's certainly in poor taste.
We saw this cube back in the Baron Temple.
Perhaps the Prince of Facade gave it to Popola as a gift?
What's up, Popola?
Oh, hi. I just got a strange letter in the mail.
Dearest Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I am writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain Dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream, the village. I was hoping I might be able to get your advice on the matter. Recently there have been dream reports dream of a certain dream of dream, evil dream, empty dream, cursed dream, evil dream, words, and dream, someone dream.
That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing.
Who's it from?
The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north.
The Forest of Myth?
They're usually a bright and cheerful group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll check it out.
You will? But...
Don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway.
Oh, well, all right. Thank you.
I'm not a spawn, man.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm certain of it.
You know, a little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Vice.
Such cheek.
Beware the words.
The words? What do you mean?
Contagious words. Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
Weiss's voice rose in a quizzical way.
It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
The mayor stared at Jorman and Weiss.
If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
Error, YouTube is not receiving it as such. Oh. That's fine. I probably just... Wait. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Oh, you guys are going to experience some buffering for a minute. I don't know what's happening. Probably a bad internet. The mayor explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the Forest of Myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words. Before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Weiss stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
Now see here. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Well, yes,
said the mayor.
I think you have.
In other words,
said
we've caught the Death Dream?
Before the mayor could confirm Jorman's suspicion, Weiss exploded with rage.
Ridiculous, preposterous, completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
That's just how the Death Dream works.
Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Jorman had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream,
said the mayor.
A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
Jorman and Weiss racked their brains, but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations.
The mere suggestion that Weiss chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Weiss looked skyward, as if searching for answers in the heavens.
I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Jorman like a contagion. Wait, said Jorman suddenly. Did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Weiss aside in the process. He must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words. What was it? It was about dreaming, or something that dreams, or what the hell was it? A sheep? Cried Weiss suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Jorman's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said. Those who dream. That's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Jorman. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the Death Dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along, but I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Weiss immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said, but perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once the disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I I just want us to be free. And I won't stop trying until it happens. Jorman nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second, I didn't nod. Look, if we can be of any help, said Jorman, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence, cried Weiss. The Grimoire looked from Jorman to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Weiss's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor, you told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my god, he said, you're right. You're right. I had no idea you were coming. The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Weiss, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of Jorman and Weiss. We're all counting on you. As Jorman slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. I saw this man once before, he thought. But where? Jorman's mood darkened and he trudged to the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Jorman to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Jorman snapped. Okay, Weiss, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk. Jorman leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so big? He muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out at a volume that rattled his teeth. Jorman slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Weiss, what's going on? Jorman could see Weiss' mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled. And then, just as Jorman's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Zree, 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 zree. Shack, shack, shack. Chick, chick, chee, chick, chick, chee, chick, chick, chee. Wooma, wooma. Shik, 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 shik. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Jorman began to detect some patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise. It's something else. The insects weren't just calling out. They were asking a question. One with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? Secret. On my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. Inwardly furious that Weiss left the task to him, Jorman sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret, right? The sound of the insect stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Jorman like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest anthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Jorman moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Jorman after a bit. Weiss spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned the corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Jorman picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Weiss. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Absurdly easy, barked Weiss. Now answer it. Jorman grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right after all. This one is pretty easy. I enter through the window but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Weiss softly, I had never seen such a sight. Perhaps I've misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look, cried Jorman, awaking Weiss from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Jorman walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Jorman. Before he could go any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at night, but end the night with 3. What am I? Jorman tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Weiss, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said Jorman. Well, at least it's an easy one. 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, and the night with 3. I'm a man. A man. The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor, cried Jorman. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry? What's that mean? It'll make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the death dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Jorman watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Jorman and Weiss returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it. You actually made it back. His left hand grasped Jorman and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right seized Weiss by the cover and swung him through the air. Gah, by the heavens, stop shaking me, fool. We've not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Jorman withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the death dream seal, he said. At least, I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Jorman filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the 3 of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Jorman cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second, this is crazy. Why don't we just lay down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Jorman the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten, continued Weiss? It is words that control the death dream, words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor. The first time I have felt tired, since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. Jorman shook the mayor's shoulders gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh, wow, said the mayor in an awed voice. We did. I'm back. He blinked once and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. You You two have no idea how much this means. The death dream was spreading through our village and I wanted to... Well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Jorman and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to, said the mayor, as a wise smile crossed his lips. You shall relearn in short order, I'm sure, said Weiss. For now you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained when the prayer was finished. It's the guardian of our village history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Weiss. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as the sealed verse. Joven and Weiss could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Weiss, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Jorman mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left them with. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, this is gonna sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. Jorman tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything. Jorman gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. What exactly is going on here? That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all.
Oh, thank you so much. Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
I'm saying, did you see the Dark Execution? Let's go, I love Dark Execution.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Don't overthink advice.
Alright, before we do this, I want to smoke up and get another drink, because I'm going to do more reading now. So, just take a couple seconds to stretch.
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sort of creeps me out.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway in the long, unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes, and eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say. My savior. I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cry. For the love of all the gods, help me. Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly cracks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy and a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to blackness, explode with pain, and I am forced to turn away. "Who are you?" I ask, shaking hands, covering my face. "How have you come to this place?" "I am Grimoire Weiss. This is Jorman. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together." The one known as Jorman extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever, and they recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. "I never thought to hear that again," I whisper. "Would that this were not such a terrible storm," said Grimoire Rice. "Look at your feet." I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of gray matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away out on the wind. Realization slowly dawns and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know, and sanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, whether scream or laughter, I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving that most terrible of rooms. I squint down the dim corridor. We're going to proceed east. North. At the end of the path, the waters rise to my waist, exhausting me both physically and spiritually. I pray that this is the way out. Eventually, I can stand the sight of the waters no longer, and so turn my eyes upward. Imagine my surprise when I see a series of paintings hanging on the faded plaster wall. Each depicts a person in the prime of life, clad in clothing of the highest quality. The styles, however, are strange to me, leading me to believe that these people have lived long, long ago. One subject wears an outfit that particularly catches my eye. It is constructed of a thin, breezy cloth and decorated with a motif of flowers and birds. While encircling the figure's waist is a leather belt of the most perfect construction. It is a stunning costume even by modern standards. As I gaze at the portrait, I am struck by a desire to touch it with my own hands. Yet as I extend a single finger to the painting, I am gripped by a most unpleasant feeling. Staring closely at the image, I see it bend and warp into the shape of another figure. Something behind the picture is pointing at me. Is it another prisoner? A fellow inmate trapped for eternity in this place? I cannot let it pass, and so I seize the portrait with both hands and throw it into the water. The wall is hollow behind the painting, and inside I can just make out a body. Whether or not this is a prisoner, there would be no rescue. The poor soul is long dead. Scraps of clothing lie on the floor around the bones. Only a small amount of the fabric has survived, but it features the same delicate designs that were depicted in the portrait. I've been admiring a row of corpses blocked from view by portraits of each victim at their pinnacle. Enough! Shielding my eyes, I paddle forward through the water. I squint down the dim corridor. Proceed south. East. I find myself in a great hall with only the sound of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table upon which rests china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, as are all the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in their remains, and this is the movement I saw. This once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs prove to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat, up the back, and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind grasped frantically at the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this was punishment. Though in truth, I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. Yeah, these are all so fucked up and I love it. Against all hope, we make it to the front door. I've died here a lot. Break it down, someone cries, and so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Jorman and Grumorwise, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west I can see the shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cry as tears join the rain on my cheeks. I would surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters, and sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. Your dress, asks Weiss. Then you are a woman, madame. I am. I proffered this to a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. I can see that the one known as Jorman is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside with their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life, as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Thank you so much for saving me. I never want to have a dream like that again.
And another victim. This work certainly is trying.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Weiss.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Weiss and Jorman had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away. What do you think, Weiss?
As Weiss considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage,
he said. Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Jorman nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made Jorman light-headed. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I could do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Weiss tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke, he said. No joke. This road leads to the City of Art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it in this way might make it easier for you to bear. Jorman glanced at Weiss's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, Jorman's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. "We're definitely getting closer," said Weiss, in an effort to cheer his companion. "Yes, this much is certain." Encouraged, Jorman lifted his gaze. Suddenly he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and his eyes wide open and his finger pointing in the distance. "Water!" he cried. "It's water!" "Water?" asked Weiss. "Preposterous. I don't see any water." "Over there! Just ahead of us! Look, the sun is reflecting off of it!" Without waiting for a response, Jorman sprang to life and bounded toward the sight. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Jorman closed his eyes and sighed as Weiss floated up behind him and chuckled softly. "I believe this is known as a mirage," he said. "Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things." Jorman shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. "Wait, there it is! I just missed it! Look! It's right there!" Jorman sprinted off again, leaving Weiss with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Jorman came to a halt. I could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour, until an exasperated Weiss finally floated up to Jorman and struck him in the face with his cover. "Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once!" "There is no water here!" Jorman's face clouded. "There isn't?" "There is not! And perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much." Weiss paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. "However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the City of Art." Jorman looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. "They're huge!" cried Jorman, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. "I've never seen anything so big." Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up toward the sky, but that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. "What kind of city is this?" said Jorman. "Where are the people? Where are the houses?" "Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use." The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works with lights of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, Jorman and Weiss eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, They discovered 3 sculptures in the shapes of humans. Jorman uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. The 3 statues were indistinguishable except for a single word chiseled into their right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As Jorman moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures. Aligning on the statue's shoulder, it emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real. The others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false one will only speak lies. With that, the bird departed. As if on cue, the 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. "Hey, look at that," said Jorman. "They're alive." The triplets bowed low before Jorman. "Please," said Alpha, "you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real." "Stop lying," said Beta. He turned to Jorman and threw his hands in the air. "Alpha's a fake, you know. I'm the real one." "What a load of crap," said Gamma. "Beta is a fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here." Their respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. Let me see if I can figure this out here. You have to get me out of this nightmare. I'm real. Alpha's a fake. I'm real. Beta's a fake. Everyone knows I'm only real. When you consider all the statements, only one of them could be the real thing, said Vice. Jorman furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. Only one form is real, the others are fakes. The real ones will always speak the truth, the false one will only speak lies. I don't have a clue. Jorman took a long look at the statues and tried to clear his mind. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Beta is a fake. Alpha is a fake. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. I'm real, says Alpha. Alpha could be lying. Alpha's a fake. I'm the real one. That could be the truth. But if he's lying and saying Alpha's a fake, that means Alpha's telling the truth, okay? What a little crap. Beta is fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here, okay? If Beta is lying, and he's saying Alpha is fake, and that means Alpha's real. Wait, I had it in my head for a second. Hold on. Let me just think it through. Okay, hold on. Alpha's a fake. I'm real. If he's telling the truth... I have to assume that, let's assume for a minute. God damn it, now I'm so confused. I'm so confused because I'm so high. I'm so confused because I'm so high. Alright, hold on. Beta's fake. Everyone knows I'm the real one around here. If he was saying Beta's fake, that would mean that he's saying Beta's lying. If Beta's lying, Beta would then be saying Alpha's not fake. However, Beta is a fake. He can't be telling the truth. Or he could. Everyone knows I'm the real one. I'm the only real one around here. Alpha's the only one who says I'm real. Everyone else is saying, well, what I mean by that is he doesn't blame anybody else. So is that a clue? Like, Alpha's fake. Oh, I have to see which sentence. Okay, hold on. I think I got it again. I think I got my brain back. I think it's coming back. If Alpha is fake, then B is correct. If, and so is C. We're gonna call Gamma C, because whatever. Beta is a fake. Everyone knows I'm the real one. That means lie. Okay. If C is real, Beta is fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. Then that means he's lying. Which also means Alpha is telling the truth, which means that he's not. It contradicts itself. It can't be Gamma. Or maybe that's why it has to be Gamma. Because, alright, hold on. Alpha's a fake, you know, I'm the real. So maybe it's Beta. Because if Alpha's real, he's telling the truth. Gamma's statement can't work. If Alpha's long, it has to be Beta. It has to be Beta. I think I figured it has to be Beta. Because if one statement is true, the other two also have to be false. So if Alpha's telling the truth, that also means that Gamma's telling the truth, which is impossible. So Alpha can't be telling the truth. Beta's statement works. If Gamma's telling the truth, Beta's fake. Again, that works with Alpha, right? So they're two. So it has to be Beta. It has to be Beta. Okay, it took me a fucking minute, and then I'm gonna be wrong still. The real one is Beta. The Jorman's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence. He was relieved to see Weiss nodding at him. If Alpha were telling the truth, began Weiss in the dry tones of a lecture, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, that theory crumbles. Now let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars in the situation, however. Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would then leave us with two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real. As Vice finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust while Beta sprang to life once more. "Congratulations, villager," said Vice in a cheerful voice. "The time to awaken has arrived." "Thank you for saving me," cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go before an uncomfortable Jorman pulled him to his feet. "Why'd you have a dream like this?" asked Vice. "Have you been to the city before?" The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this. But at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before." "Deja vu," muttered Jorman, "just like the mayor." The vague sense of unease that struck Jorman during the mayor's dreams spread once more through his mind.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
So that sounds like they're having dreams of the past, right? Because we know that we're in the future some, what was it, like 1400 years after the opening of the game where the world is falling apart. So they're having dreams of the past. But they have no memory of this past.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
One-handed sword
Wow,
face?
this looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
I simply cannot bear another of these infernal conversations. Let us save it for another time.
Okay. Wait, what? Oh, is it gonna, like, let me go into the dream again? Oh, wait. Ah, hello again. You know, I've been trying to figure out a way to thank you for saving me, and I think I've got it. We're gonna put up a statue of you. It'll be 10 feet high and made of pure gold. Oh, and I know you don't own a horse, but I think we'll put you on one anyway. Horses just make people look more heroic, you know. How's that? You don't want a statue? Well, I thought you'd really enjoy it. Regardless, thanks to your tireless efforts, our village is at peace once more. And at peace. Ahaha. That's a little agricultural joke right there. Anyway, I've been thinking about other things besides bad jokes and statues. I've also decided we need to start holding the village festival again. We used to have it every year, but the last mayor thought it an old-fashioned or something and he killed it. But since I'm the mayor, I could start it up again. That's not abusing my power or anything, is it? What's that? You want to hear about the festival? Well, the official name is the Feast of 3 Days. We call it that because everyone sits around a huge table and eats for 3 days straight, no sleeping allowed. Oh, and we hold it on the foggiest days of the year, so it's hard to tell what you're eating. Some of the dishes are delicious, but some are really rare, and, well, there's some weird stuff in them. Let's leave it at that. Anyway, you'd be pretty surprised what you can eat when you haven't slept for a couple days. I'll make sure that a room is prepared for you so you can be the guest of on... What? You can't come? You have to wash your hair? Oh, alright. Well, I guess that's understandable, what with the adventuring and all. Truthfully, I think this town needs more group bonding activities like that. It'll help us get to know each other, and also promote unity in times of crisis and so forth. Weiss coughed loudly. How much longer must we bear the insufferable flapping of this fool's gums, he whispered to Jordan. Let him talk, he just woke up. He probably has a lot he wants to say. Weiss sighed. This must be what Popola meant by bright and talkative.
So how was the village?
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
Vice.
Huh. Neat.
Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
Oh yeah, this thing's fucking dope. God damn, why am I... Well, I'm high, I guess that's probably... Don't drive and smoke, kids. Especially wild boars, but any kind of vehicle. Bicycles, trucks, cars, scooters, rollerblades, skateboards, other people, horses, especially boars, cars, motorcycles. Uber's cheap. Cheaper than what it'll cost you to get into an accident. And that's my PSA. Alright. What am I doing now? Do I have any side quests I'm working on? Nope. God, I'd love to see that. Please tell me Popola or Devila has nothing for me. Oh, yeah. That's right. We good. We can just keep on going with the MSQ.
It's a sculpted leaf. Right?
This is the first sane thing I have seen in this room.
The death dream certainly is a strange illness.
Yeah, it was something all right.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick, after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal? The work probably won't happen for a while, but once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things. Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment. If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days. I'm starting to get a little worried. So maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him? I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Got it.
A canal, is it? Fascinating. If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind us.
Don't you just float everywhere anyway?
Do you think I am borne aloft by the winds, lad? It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Oh, really?
The You could at least try to hide the utter dismay, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna end this video here, but I'm gonna stop the stream. And then I'm gonna start another stream, because I'm not done playing for the day, but I just want to break up the VODs. So, just give me a minute, and we'll be live again. But until then...